Hello, everyone, right here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elmcreek, and since last episode, finished up all the planting and the rolling, and then went ahead and fast forwarded a couple of times here, everyone. So now we're into the month of October. What was that? We were, what, month of March, I think? So yeah, we actually fast forwarded quite a few months there, and our sunflowers that we planted here previous episode are now finally ready to harvest. 30, 31, 32, and 56 all ready to harvest. But we got just one little problem, everyone. We do not have a header that we can harvest sunflowers with currently. And kind of debating on which header to go with. I'm thinking we're maybe going to actually go with the dedicated sunflower header, everyone. Only because it will let us harvest faster. At least that's what I'm kind of thinking anyway. Also, everyone, looking at when we fast forward in time there, the solar panels don't really seem to be making as much money as it says in the shop that they're supposed to make. I don't know if what's in the shop is like a variable number, like they make more in the summer when it's sun shining. I have no idea. I'm not entirely sure how that works with the solar panels. All I know is per the shop, everyone, it says we should get just about $9,000 per month. And seeing as how I got 1 day per month, I mean, it's every time we sleep through the night, everyone, we should be at $9,000 per solar panel, right? 9,000 times the 4 solar panels we have, everyone, is $36,000. We are definitely not getting $36,000 per month. In fact, I don't think we're getting anywhere close to it. We might be getting half that, everyone. Maybe half. And actually, no, I just realized too, I forgot to check the greenhouses. The greenhouses are probably a little low. Okay, never mind, real low. They are really low. Whoops. I checked them, I don't know, it was a couple of months ago. I checked them, and it's like, okay, well, they're getting close. We'll see what's here. Obviously, I didn't quite make it. Oh, well. Anyway, up to the shop here, and is it going to be under corn headers? No, I think it's under regular headers, right? Yes, there's the small one. We want the larger one, at least if that's what we're going to go with. That is 12 meters wide, 9 miles per hour. I think that seems like a pretty good one, if you ask me. We could get a bigger header, because that is, well, that's also 12 miles an hour, so it's not really technically any bigger. It's only slower. The only advantage to this one, it does corn and sunflowers. 12.2, 6 miles, yeah, so 12. I think this one's folds, doesn't it? Okay, never mind. It doesn't appear to. Okay, I thought that was a folding head, but I guess not. And then, of course, we have the 618. That's a little bit cheaper. That is a modded head, by the way. I thought there was a 716, too. That's interesting. Not sure. There's also a case here, 4418. That appears to be on narrower rows, though, so I'm not sure why Giants even included that in the game. Not sure how Giants exactly knows what they're doing when they're including some of these pieces of equipment in the game, everyone. For those who don't know, corn can be planted in different row widths. And at least in the game, everyone, there's only one row width. I don't think there's any planters that support any other row width besides what is most likely the traditional 30 inches here. If you go with well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe some of these... Hard to say with these planters, especially some of these planters like this. Don't know. This actually looks like it plants 2 rows. That's weird. There's like 2 rows. Oh, actually, does it fold out? I wonder if it folds out a little bit. That could be. It says 4.5 meters. Let's see what's here. This one possibly, because it's 6 meters. So yeah, this one must fold out too. Oh yeah, actually you can see that. Wow, that looks extremely complicated in there. But yeah, anyway, get up to some of the real corn planters, everyone. Looks like they are all 30-inch rows from what you can see, so... Why did Giants include that weird header in there? Your folks' guess is as good as mine. Anyway, yeah, let's see once here. How much is the official sunflower head? $92,000. So if we bought both heads, I'm going to be looking at about $200,000. Kind of like the idea of the sunflower header. The only thing with the sunflower header, everyone, obviously it only does sunflowers. But, hey, 9 miles an hour. Let's just harvest a little quicker. So I think we're going to go with that. Doesn't quite match the combine, unfortunately, but oh well. And let's get some repair on this here as well. I've got a video coming out on this as well when it comes to repairing your combines. Wow, does it make a difference, everyone, when it comes to making sure your combine is repaired. It makes a massive, massive difference. So we're definitely going to want to keep an eye on that, make sure we keep our combine repaired. And I'm talking like we're going to want to make sure we repair it probably somewhat frequently. I'm not entirely sure where the drop-off is. I know somewhere between 75 and 50% of one. So at 75%, you still get your full yield. But once you get to 50% of one, you lose, I think it was 11% if I remember correctly. Like I said, I've got a video coming out on the 7th, so make sure you check that out when it comes out. Might require some more testing. We'll have to see once here. But yes, I was rather surprised by the numbers on that one. And I'll have to also say I definitely don't like seeing the numbers on that one either. Another one where, like, what in the world was Giants doing when they came up with this system, right? Because here's the thing, at least when it comes to the repair on the vehicle here, if we go to our larger field, you'll more than likely, by the time we finish harvesting that field, we'll probably be halfway towards needing repair on the combine here, most likely, if not worse. Hard to say exactly. So that means, everyone, even if we start that field fully repaired, by the time we get to the end of that field, we'll probably be losing yield due to the fact that, well, hey, just in that little short amount of time, when that combine wears down. Which is a little bit silly, if you ask me. So Giants definitely needs to fix and address that. I mean, come on now, really? Just harvesting this combine's worn out? That seems a little bit ridiculous. Okay, we'll get to the opposite end of the field here, but maybe we'll get some GPS set up here. We'll start going up and down the field. I must have purchased GPS for this combine. I don't remember purchasing GPS for it, but apparently I did. I just noticed I've got the actual guidance steering mod active on this combine here. I was planning on using vehicle control add-on, but speaking of vehicle control add-on, I did double check it when I do have the vehicle control add-on mod active. Oh, it doesn't. Either they changed the. Oh wait, now it's working. Why was it not working last episode then? That's weird. Yeah, because now we got... No, wait, no, that's guidance steering. Wrong one. Okay, let's do Alt-W. Control... Oh, wrong button. Try Control W here. I want to see once if we get a GPS line to show up from the vehicle control add-on here or not. Let's see once here. Doesn't seem to. Okay. Oh, here's our options. Okay, so the options are at least just showing up. Track guiding, lane guidance every 90. That should be draw marker of lane guidance. Looks like it's here. It just does not show. I also don't hear the beeping when we go to do Control W either, which begs the question, maybe they changed the key binding for this. And if so, what is the key binding for the vehicle control add-on now? Speaking of controls, everyone, Giants finally pulled their heads out of their you-know-where on this one here as well. They now group controls by mod. So, for example, there you can see the auto drive mod. All the controls that are associated with that. Wow, that's got a huge, huge list. Guidance steering, yep. Lumberjack. Here we go. Vehicle control add-on. Let's see. Look left. No, we want global settings. Global settings left. Or Control, Alt, and C. Okay. Oh, so there's global settings and there's settings. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that. Lane guidance. Yeah, Control W. That is definitely not working. Don't know when it shows Control W there, but like I said, and reset is Alt W. Alt W, Control W. Oh, I should probably turn the combine on here, I suppose. That would probably help. Yeah, no, we're definitely not locked onto any sort of guidance here, which is what I suspected. Left, Alt, and C. Oh, that's a lot of controls to push there. Brake force, idle enrichment. Oh my goodness, adaptive steering. Yeah, all stuff we probably don't. Transmission HUD, huh? Peak sideways. Now we'll just turn that off. HUD position, debug, transmission HUD. Turn that off too. Pretty much when it comes to vehicle control add-on, there's off setting for it. We'll probably just turn it off. It's a good idea if you ask me. Oh, that did turn off the angle degrees there. Let's just do always. Hey, there. Okay, we got a line there, everyone. Yeah, okay, it's showing the line, but it's not actually working. Weird. For those who can't tell, by the way, I did update my version of the vehicle control add-on. So I don't know if this is just not working or maybe they changed up the controls. Oh, well, I guess we won't be using the vehicle control. I was at least going to see once, if we could get it to work here. Just switch it back to that. We do have guidance steering on this combine, so we'll get that going here in a minute. So Alt-C, Control-S. Let's do an auto. Actually, I should probably load this up here first. We're going to do 90 degrees, I believe. Alt-home that to the combine, and then we'll get the width set on that here. It's supposed to be, that is definitely not the right width. That is way not the right width. Okay. 42, looks like a little more here yet. That looks pretty close. Okay, don't know why it got the wrong width. That was way, way, way off. Well, at least the guidance steering mod is still working here yet. That's good. Yeah, kind of curious that one. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Might have to go look and see once if vehicle control add-on just changed up the way GPS is set up. Maybe you got to do something else. I don't know. Although it doesn't seem like any part of it's working. So when it does say Control W to enable the steering, and that's definitely not working. And Alt W to reset the line, that also does not seem to be working. Oh boy, Mathos, look the other way, Mathos. Look the other way. Nothing to see there. For those who don't know who Mathos is, he's our field quality manager. Takes his job quite seriously, and you better not leave any missing spots. That one random stalk of sunflower sticking up there. No good. No good. Pretty sure poor Mathos is probably having aneurysms right about now with the fact that I left that one stalk of sunflower there. Well, anyway, just a reminder here, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Again, we ask that you please just simply join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. Okay, let's maybe see if we can pull up some comments here a moment. See what we got in the comments section. Okay, starting with Niox or something like that. I've seen a lot of large rocks when doing new fields from what was previously just a meadow. I think you're probably right on that there. If you plow a brand new field, you might see large rocks. However, when it seems like if you plow an already existing field, at least from what I've noticed, you just get the small rocks that can be pushed back down into the ground with a roller. I don't know, everyone, if different plows get different results. That's very well possible. It seems like that's the theme here in Farming Simulator 22. Not all the same equipment, well, same equipment, not all the equipment in the same shop category do the same thing. Pretty Flowers are saying, course plays an anti-calm farming. Probably a good way of putting it there, Pretty Calm. What a mess of menus, toggles, and buttons. Gives me a headache just watching this video. What is the fascination of wanting robots to do everything? You want it done right, just do it yourself. And, very, very true. If you want it done right, do it yourself. Unfortunately, you can't do everything yourself. Hate to break it to you, but you can't. Well, you could in the game, I guess, if you really wanted to, but then what kind of progress would you be making, right, everyone? So at some point, depending on how quick you want to make progress, you're going to have course play and or a hired worker do some of the work for you. Speaking of which, we are almost full here. We're going to have to get a trailer headed this way here real quick. Okay, and we are full. Let's go ahead and put the pipe out. We'll pull out of the sunflowers here a minute, get this turned around. Then we'll head up to the farm there. We'll grab the gravity wagons. Looks like, everyone, once we unload the combine, we could probably finish the rest of this field here. Oh, there's actually a strip left there. That's interesting. Based on the map, everyone, it doesn't look like there's anything over there, but once you look at the map there, it looks like there's actually a strip left yet. We might have to go back and harvest that. We'll see once here. Oh, yep, and our chickens, actually, speaking of chickens, how are the chickens looking on feed? Ooh. Oops. Now watch where we're going here. The chickens are not looking so good on feed. I should really probably pay attention to how long the feed lasts. And apparently the feed does not last very long. Which would explain why we have not gotten any eggs either. Apparently the feed must only last like 2 or 3 days, because I feel, well, actually, you know what? It must last longer than that, because that's right. I think it was January when I filled them up, wasn't it? Now that I think about this. So the feed lasts maybe 6 months. Speaking of feed, by the way, again, everyone, I did not save any sorghum for the chickens. I intend on simply just buying the feed, because that seems to be a much cheaper way of doing it. So we probably should get it on that here right after we're done harvesting. Actually, maybe we'll throw a hired worker on this, everyone. And then we can go grab our trailer. We'll haul that out to the shop there and buy a bunch of feed. And it does come in the bag form. The bag form seems to be like $100 cheaper. So, hey, we'll go that route. Get the combine unloaded here first. Then we'll get that taken care of. Okay, and unfortunately I have to stay in the combine while this unloads. Hetro was saying, great video. Thank you very much for that. Melissa was saying the farm looks good, and I'd put down a barn to make it look better. I was thinking about doing that, actually, yes. I'm going to put down a shed out on one of the grassy fields we have there. Just something to park our equipment under. The only thing is, having those fields, they've got a pretty good slant to them, so I'm not sure how well that would work putting a building down on those fields. We'll have to maybe try that out. We'll see once here. Nightwolf Gaming was saying Courseplay uses the same routes that AutoDrive does. It's an entirely new learning curve than the old Courseplay, and so far it only does field work. It's still a wee bit derpy, but nothing terrible that I can't work around. Yes, from what I've heard, Evan, Courseplay is like a completely different setup. So, oh no, we might have to check that out at some point. Maybe when I fall off and hit my head and have a severe concussion or something like that, we can maybe do that. We'll see once here. Okay, hire the worker on that one. Let's go take care of our chickens here a minute. So to the shop we need to go. Any good deals? Ooh, Massey Ferguson, 7710 there, $56,000. That doesn't seem like a terrible deal. And how much horsepower on one of these? That is 175 horsepower, so not a lot. But if we bump it up to 220, I don't know. I might have to think about that one. That might be a pretty good buy. $79,000 there. Wheel setup, wheel weights. Rear twin wheels, huh? I don't know. I've run 220 horsepower. That might be a nice little tractor for like mulching and rolling and all the little odd jobs like that. We'll have to see once here. That's it. Yep. We got the chopping head, and then there's a Kloss draper head there as well. That is a grain. Yeah, that's a grain cart, actually. Kind of a funky looking grain cart, but I believe that's what that is. Also a really good deal on that, I might add. Okay, getting distracted, everyone. Let's go to the pallets here. We need the big bags, and we want chickens. Let's see, how many we could buy? We could buy 8, huh? I think we're going to end up buying 2 sets of 8 here. That seems like a good choice to me. Okay, nope. Don't want that tractor. Let's go grab the 7810. We got the... I don't think the trailer attaches to the truck, does it? I don't believe it does. That might be something we want to invest in here at some point, everyone. We'll have to see once if maybe a truck will go on sale. We could probably use a truck here at this point. A truck and a big trailer. Let's see. Where is our trailer at? It's over this way somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yep, I think I see it right over there, beside the planter. Whoa. Okay, I guess that's one way of getting on the trailer. There we go. Zyax was saying rocks make good money if you get the mod that converts the rocks to lime. And yes, by the way, I do have that mod. Really should probably look at actually putting that mod down and doing that with our rocks. Seems like we end up with quite a few rocks every time we work our fields, so be good use for them. Tactics, techniques, and procedures was saying, thanks for the U.S. take on plowing. I'm trying to Americanize as much as possible. What is your opinion on direct drill / seeding and planting or no-till farming? Again, at least in my area, I'm going to typically call no-till. Then he was also saying, when it comes to rocks, I see rocks as a loss in the field if I do not pick them. It can cause hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage in large fields over multiple passes. And the money made is not worth it, but the money saved is. And I kind of have to agree with tactic and techniques on that. The money spent on it, or the money that you generate from it's definitely probably not worth it. But the money you save from it, that's the ticket there. Okay, I think I need an auto-load trailer. Auto-load trailer would be really nice right about now, right? Yes. Gotta load up 8. No, actually, no, 16. That's right. We bought 2 sets. Come on. Get off the trailer. There we go. Might just want to come back and fill it up if we can't quite get them all on here. We'll see once. Don't think they're all quite going to fit. Maybe 10 or 12. And again, like I was saying, at least when it comes to sorghum, this is much cheaper than giving the chickens sorghum. Because again, at least with the sorghum oven, you can sell it for what? $1,600, $1,700 per 1,000 liters. And guess what? This only cost $1,400 per 1,000 liters. Okay, can we maybe just stack these on top here? That might work, right? Well, that's interesting. Haven't seen that before. Okay. There we go. Let it kind of fall down in there. Okay, let's throw some straps on that. Hopefully the straps will hold. Give them a quick tug. Make sure we tell them they're not going anywhere. And off we go back to the farm. Okay, yeah, going back to tactics and techniques. Comment there on plowing and no-till. At least around where I live, everyone, tillage is usually quite common yet. Most farmers still do some form of tillage on the field. Like, straight up no-till. There's some farmers that do it, everyone. But I would say they're probably not common yet. And usually when it comes to a tillage in my area, everyone, most farmers do some sort of chisel plowing. So they have a chisel plow, and then they follow that up later, possibly in the spring, with a field cultivator and some sort of packer or rolling harrow behind the field cultivator. It's usually the more common setup. And at least what I've always heard, everyone, when it comes to, say, no-tilling, no-till typically gives a lower yield in my area as far as I know. At least that's what I've always heard. So you usually get a lower yield from no-till fields. Oh boy, put on brakes. Wow. Okay, note to self, no brakes. Oh, we don't want, oh my goodness, it's dumping it into this, really? Did not see that one happening, everyone. Dumping it into the silo system. Okay. There we go. Yep, we just want that to unload right there. That'll be good. Okay, so note to self, everyone, do not drive across the silo with this. That is apparently not good. Anyway, yeah, going back again to the no-till, everyone. So if you no-till, you get less yield. But, everyone, now you don't have the input costs associated with necessarily having to do heavy tillage and cultivating on the field. And heavy tillage oven probably is a little more costly there because that's when your tractor's really going to be burning the fuel there, pulling a chisel plow. See how the chicken's full? They are 100%, but it shows only like half full. That's weird. It says 100%. Well, wait a minute. Maybe that's the effectiveness, though. That might not actually be full then. Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, that 100% of them is just the effectiveness of the grain, which I don't know how you get anything less than 100% of them, because you could only put, what, wheat, barley, and sorghum into them. I would assume they all give you 100%, right? Maybe I shouldn't assume that. You never know with this game. Oh, come on now. Why will they not take the last couple bags? I don't know. That's weird. Actually, let's take them off here so I can actually pick them up a little bit. Are they full? Oh, now they're full. Okay, yep, now they're full. Okay, must have missed that there at some point. Okay, we could just probably leave that there. That should be fine. Oh, and we are done harvesting on field 56. Nice. Didn't quite fill the combine up again. Came close, though. You know what? Let's actually put the bite back away. Let's go harvest this section over here. That way Mathos can sleep well tonight. Let's see, where do we got to be? Oh, it's like actually right about in here somewhere. Okay. Ah, yes, there you go, Evan. We are actually getting yield. So, this is not uncommon for this game, Evan. Even though you don't visually see something, crop is still actually there. Yeah, just it's the way the game works, basically. So visually, we destroyed the crop that was there, but didn't actually harvest the crop that was there. Again, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily worth going back to get or not, but hey, we did. Looks like we got two more narrow little spots here. Again, if I had not noticed that on the map, I would not have gone back and harvested this. Would not have realized there was actually still crop in these locations here yet. And let's see, there should be one more spot here yet as well somewhere. Yep, there we go. Only 2 liters. I don't know if that was worth that one or not. Okay, with that note, Evan, seems like a pretty good spot to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.